Is Denny back?
Yeah, here we go. Let's go.
And here we have a T4 session. But wait to hear him now. Here is all the American voice. I've got to think about American voices to be fair. Have you started streaming yet, John?
Yeah, started streaming.
Why can't we hear him?
Because he hasn't started talking yet.
I was going to say, no one's in the game yet. You can't commentate the load screen.
Yeah.
And it's looking pretty empty out on track at the moment. The teams haven't set up yet. It's always DMZ Dynamite.
Alright, welcome everybody. Here we are, Phoenix Racing League, Saturday Tier 4. We are at Spain today for a short qualifying 50% race. Looks like we have a fairly full grid. I think it's 17 or 18, I do believe.
Oh, it's raining.
Good grid going today. Welcome everybody who's joining
I just thought
today.
I'd scare you all a bit.
Thanks everybody in the chat.
Dick.
If it was raining, I would have been tired.
Here we got 19 on the grid today, so one short of a full grid. Definitely going to have a good racing today. Plenty of familiar names if you've been watching this week for me. A couple of new ones in there. So we'll watch down pit road here, wait for the first car to come out. We're going to see it looks like we have a Red Bull coming out there. That looked like James Powers.
Go on.
Looks like he will be the first one out. And once again, looks like we're going to have a dry qualifying and race today. Thank you, Chartman, my in-race weather reporter.
My in-race weather reporter.
I'll catch a wet race yet, one of these days.
Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Alright, right along here with James Powers.
Car you in, John?
Pull up our track map. A little bit of lap data. We'll keep an eye on all this.
He hates that car.
Staying a little bit of a tricky track. Definitely has a couple spots that can eat some people up. A couple of high DNF areas in here. We'll go through that as we go through our first lap. He did just pass one there, but we'll go on board with him for his first lap out. That definitely says he likes in Spain. We'll see how he does today. The tough thing going from one to the other is seeing which cars. Everybody's in a different car each time, and that always messes with me. We'll jump on board here. James Powers coming around for his first lap. Coming down the front stretch here into turn one. Tight turn one, definitely can create some excitement there on lap one. Don't want to catch too much of those curves, you know, can spin you on. Same with this curve here. Gotta find that happy part of the throttle coming around there on that right-hander. Here, a couple downshift into fourth. You'll see a little bit of different. Everybody does that one a little bit different. That's why I like the one that Silverstone yesterday. In the left-hander. Then we come up to a left, and then this left little kink uphill. Lose a lot of camber there. Rear end wants to come around. You'll see some DNF there off to the left. Then you'll see them off here to the right. Both these rails can definitely send you off into a slide, but not a lot of room there to slide anywhere, so you'll catch them all, definitely lose the wheel. And you see what's the old version of this track. They have changed it in real life, but not changed on the game yet, so we still roll with this one. Coming into these final couple corners, you get your final chicane here, tricky spot. You definitely don't want to overcook it in, but you don't want to lose too much power. And as you come around this right-hander, you can see some spins there. A little bit slower of a spin, it seems like. He's going to start out. RGA B jumps him right behind him with a 119.4. So we'll jump on. Looks like we got a couple of Mercedes coming around. We got Jack Stop to the top with a 117.622. Xbox just starting a lap. Alpine coming around here on Barbecue Man. Cameron in the chat. Give him a shout out here. He's just joined and followed the SWX. 120.563. A drone truck jumps up to a 118.04. Andy Loyal on an outlap. Looks like he must have run off a little bit there on his lap. Monkey sets a 119.422. Then Aston came across, gonna roll with a 117.988. Only a little bit over a tenth off on his. We got his teammate coming around here, Chartman, your points leader. We'll go through the points here in just a moment. These guys are sitting their first lap, so we'll go around to this lap. 119.092 for MP4. About 1.2 off of the lead there that Jack Stock set in that Mercedes. Got a McLaren coming around. It's going to be Danny. He's going to jump up to P4. 118.825. And we'll go down. Looks like we have James coming back around again. He does improve to a 119.157, so much better lap for him there. Up to P6. Another Mercedes coming around. Is that Jack again? Nope, that's going to be Boss. 119.063 into P5. Got a McLaren coming around. That's going to be Lap starting the lap. And we had Johnny Smooth starting lap. Coming around here is Barbecue Man. Improves by 1.0 to a 119.467 into P9.
You going for a lap, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next round is going to be Milky. He's going to jump up just under 6 tenths, 119.518.
Just building up my ERS again.
Just off of P9 there for Barbecue Man, so he's going to be looking to improve just a little bit. We got a Haas coming across. Looks like he was starting the lap for Andy Loyal, or was actually invalidated last lap. Getting Aston Martin going to the pit. After that, we got an Alfa Romeo. Looks like that's going to be F1 Silva 97. He is on an invalidated lap, so he'll be looking to start a hot lap here. Then we have Danny coming back around here into the pits. Aston Martin going by again, and Gunnerwell. Oh, that was the Aston Martin of Chartman. Gets powers into the pit. So it looks like the next one across is going to be Mercedes X-Boss. He's off by 2 tenths. He'll be looking to come into the picture, I'm guessing. He's looking for a fresh set of tires. Pull up here, we're going to see where everybody's on
Milky's
tires
gone?
for this first run.
Oh dear.
And we see another McLaren come around. I believe that was Black with a 129.470. Looks like a couple Alpines. Milky has DNF fit there. You see him off back there. That's a tough section. That left-hander right there can really catch you out. We're going to jump on the silver here. Don't know that the car will still be there. Coming around there, you see it off to the left-hand side. Tough spot there. That is another one that pinging some people up. 50-50 and DNF there, but tough luck for Milky as he's going to start with a 119.518 right now, currently in P10. Alpha coming into the pit zone. Next one around is going to be Chartman again. He's on invalidated. I'd imagine he can come into the pit. Then we have Lack on an invalidated. So we got Jack Stout on an out lap on another set of softs. You can see he's on soft. Some of your next 3 on medium, soft, medium, and then a bunch of soft. So we got a good mixture of soft and mediums going today. Another one here. This is a track that if you're not hard on tires, you can definitely play a great strategy with tire wear. I have run a soft medium here, especially mediums. And what was it? Let's see, about 33 laps. I think it was like 28 laps I took medium. Yeah, they were burnt, but they were off. Jack Stout going to start his next lap on the soft. Who that just came across? RJB. Doesn't look like he improved. We got an Alpha Charge coming around. That one's going to be Dynamite. He's going to set his first lap here. Looking to just set a clean one. Get up there. 118.015. Puts in P3. Good run by him. We got a Haas over there. Looks like they have a spinner. Only one Haas. He's going to try to get out of the way of the Aston Martin. Aston Martin, the chart man, coming back by. Is he on a hot lap? He is up by just under a 10. So unless he puts in a stellar sector 3, he's going to be looking at just a small improvement. So really doesn't need a whole lot to jump off. Huge sector 3 there, up by almost 6/10. Goes over 118.529. Puts him in P5. About 7/10 off of the lead. Jump back here. Looks like you got the Ferrari RJB coming around just over a 10th up on his sector 2. See what he can do in sector 3. He's followed by a Mercedes. That Mercedes is going to be your pole sitter, Jack Scott. Your provisional pole sitter, I should say. RJB coming around, taking another lap here. Sitting in P9 right now. 119.422. Runs a little bit wide, and he is going to invalidate. Jump back over Jack Stout's going to be into the pit. Now you got Swisser 1879 coming around here. He's going to start his first lap of qualifying. What's up, Drink Alcohol? Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Anybody else joining that? You make sure you subscribe, like, follow, throw a banana in the chat, whatever you got to do to say hi. I appreciate everybody joining in today. We got qualifying going on in Spain. Phoenix Racing League. Going to be Tier 4 on Saturdays here. Got a short qualifying session, 8 minutes left in it. Then we're going to go 33 laps at Spain. This will be my first actual commentary on Spain, so this will be a new one for me. We got Gunnar coming around there. He was just starting a lap. And then I'm not sure that next one is. I believe it's James Powers came across. And let's see, Groenfeldt going to be our next. He's on an out lap, so he'll be looking to start a lap. He's going to be next around. RJB, he is going to be on invalidated. It looks like lap, on an out lap. And let's go to, looks like Dynamite's going to be the next one. He's off by 1.2. Nothing going on there. Then we're going to have an Alfa Romeo come around on an out lap. That one's going to be up on Silva. Then we're back around here to Swiffer, who's on a invalidated lap. So not a lot going on here. We're going to just go ahead and he's going to be our next one across. Barbecue Man is a little bit off of his lap. He'll look to come around here these final few corners out into the sand just a little bit. That's not going to help his lap at all. He's sitting P10 right now with a 119.467. He's not going to improve on this lap. Just over a half second off. It looks like that is all he's going to have on this run on those tires, so he'll be looking to come around, maybe get one more run in. Gunnar coming around here. He's looking to improve on his time. He does. He goes to pole with a 117.515 on the softs. Definitely a big improvement there. Got another one coming across there. Didn't catch who that was. The next one around is going to be Groenfeldt. We'll see if he can improve on his 118.042. It looks like he will improve. He'll take pole with a 117.258, so he jumps up another 2.5 tenths on Gunnar will. So this battle for the pole position is not over yet. Looks like we got a Mercedes coming around again here. This one's going to be Boss into the pits. Alfa Romeo is going to be next. F1 Silva coming around here. He's got looking to set his first time of the day. 118.346. That one's going to jump from up to P5 on the softs there. Oh, there you go. Drink out. And there goes F1 Silva. Luckily, he already got his lap in. He'll look to get that thing turned around nice and clean. Looks like he's got a McLaren coming yet. And then after that, you got a wide open gap there. Go ahead, F1 Silva. You can hear me. Go ahead and spin that thing back around. You got plenty of time. And it looks like we got a McLaren off over there in Sector 3. And James Powers on the invalidated lap. Got an Aston Martin coming around. That's Gunnar Will. He'll be looking to go into the pits. Got McLaren probably going into the pits. Groenfeldt coming around here. Don't believe he is. No, he is not on left. Will he look to go into the pits? He is going to go into the pits. Got a Ferrari coming around next. Let's see. And that was, I jumped on board just in time to catch that. Looks like he got loose. Lost the rear wheel. Not a common thing to have here. Swisser in the Ferrari with a 119.663 is going to be locked into the wherever he ends up with that time. Next around, we're going to have the McLaren of Danny. He's coming around here. He's going to look to improve his 118.106. Sits in P5 right now. Doesn't need a lot to gain one spot. Can gain like 3/10 to gain anymore. He's going to jump up 1.5 tenths. Jumped up to P4 ahead of Dynamite there. Sitting on this outside of row 2. Next around is going to be an Alfa Romeo. That one's V1 F1 Silva. He is on an in-lap. Looks like James Powers coming around. Is going to be your next one in the Red Bull coming through Sector 3 right now. We'll see if he can improve on his 119.1. Sitting in P9 right now. He'll look to jump up into that top 10 just a little bit further. So he's going to get it out in the sand. That is not going to be what he needed. And that is going to be the end of that lap. Looks like Jack Stott coming across here to start a fresh lap. And let's see, RJB will be the next one coming around. He's up by just under a tenth. We'll see what he can gain in the third sector. He gained a ton in the third sector. 1.5 second jump there to a 117.833. Look at that tight field there from third back to fifth. Actually sixth. He got only a little bit there. Definitely from third, fourth there. Jack Stott and RJB only separated by 11 1,000ths. And it looks like we had an AlphaTauri coming around. That one's going to be that guy, Jeremy. Is he going to set his... Oh, he's on an out lap. He'll look to set his first lap. We have 4 drivers
That's
still
never
with
happened
lap.
before.
Hope Star in the pits still. Jim Strav in the pits. That guy, Jeremy, just starting a lap. And Johnny
Has that ever
out there
happened
on
to
the
you,
out
John?
lap in the Alpine. See what do we have left for time here? Got all those cautions. That looks like 2 minutes. And McLaren coming around. Black gonna start a lap here. We've got an Aston Martin right behind him.
Rear wing broke on the last lap and it stayed open the whole lap.
Behind them is Jack Stout.
Not nice when you're going around the corner.
Up on his lap. He's gonna look to jump up here. He's gonna need a little more than that. He'll jump up 3.5. A little over 3.5. He's now 2/10 off of that pole position in the P2 with a 117.450 for our pole sitter. Original pole right now at a 117.258 for Groenfeld. Good run by him. We're going to see if anybody else can do anything with that. Looks like we got him. RGB was into the pits. James Power the next one around. Not going to do anything. Looks like a Mercedes the next one. Doesn't look like he's gained anything. Actually, it looks like he might have got a Haas coming across. Andy Loyal isn't going to improve any there.
Looks like laps in a race for the Aston Martin.
Yeah, not Dynamite. Actually, that was that guy, Jeremy, gonna get a 118.980. That's gonna jump him up into the top 10. So your top 10 will have to go on whatever tire they're on. Currently, right now, we only have one on the medium. That's Chartman on the 4-lap old medium. He's on an out lap now. I believe he is going to be on the soft. We're gonna see what he can do here. We'll go ahead and ride along with him if he is in the sector 3 now on his out lap. See what he can do with this thing today. Looks like we had another McLaren coming around lack. Don't know that he was setting anything. And we have... They're coming across quick now. Trying to keep up. Did I just see a car shoot off there to the side? I did. That was a Haas. The Haas spins out. Does not DNF though, so he's going to get to come around. Don't know if he knocks the wing off there. We're on board with Groenfeld as he's on an out lap. After that, you got is it Dynamite? Nope, it's going to be that guy, Jermaine. Sorry, I keep saying Jeremy, it's Jermaine. He's in the middle of sector 3 here on his second lap. He'll be looking to improve. Is he going to run it anymore? He's going to run it into the pits. That's going to be all for his qualifying session today. Next around, the McLaren of Danny on an out lap. Then you got a Mercedes. There is a Voss. He's looking to start a fresh lap here. Then you got the Haas. That's fun. Let's jump over there and see if he's got actually. He's spun it around again. Them tires got to be smoking hot right now. You got a 120.606 there from P16. Johnny Smooth
fucked up a little bit today.
retired. I don't know if that was in the pits. I missed that one there, but without a lap put in, he'll start P19. Popestar and Jim Stroud. Jim Stroud didn't get a lap started. Popestar is out on a lap right now. It doesn't look like it is a good lap, so he's probably looking at a P17 start there. Really, right now, it doesn't look like we have any challengers up there. Chartman comes in. He's going to start on those mediums there in P8. Jump over. We'll see what the best times were there. That's your best time. Chartman retires. He's going to go ahead and stick with that P8. Start on mediums. He'll be the only one in the top 10 on the medium, so we'll see what he can do with that. Right now, Boss the only one, I believe, that can even improve his time, but he was off just a little bit there through Sector 2. We'll see if he can do anything in Sector 3 here. Sitting P10 right now. He looks to improve because he will not drop out of the top 10, so he's starting on softs no matter what he does here. He's looking to improve on that. 119, he does jump up one spot with a 118.877. So that puts that guy, Jermaine, in the 10th spot with James Powers, your first free tire choice in 11th. Growfelt going in the pits should be, there it goes, we are reset. Growfelt in the Red Bull going to be joined on the front row there with Gunnar Will in the Aston Martin in 1 and 2. Your second row is going to be with the Mercedes of Jack Stott, RJB in the Ferrari. Row 3, Danny in the McLaren, Dynamite in the AlphaTauri.
Remember to wait for my signal, guys. Don't ready up.
For Romeo, Chartman in the Aston Martin, Boss, and that guy Jermaine gonna make up row 5. Row 6 gonna see James Power and Lack. Barbecue Man and Milky make up row 7. Swifts and Andy Royal make up row 8. Row 9 gonna be Popestar and Jim Stroud with Johnny Smooth on that back row by himself with P19. We're gonna get this thing loaded up. The drivers will enter their strategies. The drivers behind, 11th and behind, will pick their tires to start this thing on, where the other drivers will not have a choice in that matter, so they'll have to jump in with whatever they get. We'll see what these guys are going to choose there in the back. Strategy huge here at Spain, can really play into things. Might take a quick break here, get a drink. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe.
Oh my god, is everyone actually learning today?
Anything you can do helps out here. I'll be right back with you as we get this race started.
Oh,
are you ready, guys?
It's the first time for everything, man.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
Alright, guys, ready up.
Jack, stop, beat you to it. John was the first one to ready up, guys. That's a quality man. So I'm pretty sure Lack can say yes to John's. Are you ready?
Lack's not ready because you know I bless him.
I've got Milky's
Yeah, good
favourite
luck.
person next to me.
Good luck, everyone.
Alright, looks
No, James,
We are under the 10-second mark here into the red. Let's see what these guys get going. Don't remember if you have a...
RJB, I'm there. RJB, man, what the fuck you doing?
Formation lap. No, we do not. Those red lights are counting up here. Let's go ahead and get everything pulled
Yeah,
up.
I got sandwich again. Perfect.
This is the lap data. We want telemetry. As you see him dice in there, McLaren runs off there, Danny runs off, RJB runs off.
RJB pushed me off.
Looks like everybody's still intact.
No, Danny, no!
Here and watch from the P19 spot. Looks like he's just looking to survive this first part of this race. Smart thing to do.
No.
You start back.
So I'm still going, I'm still going.
You just want to make sure you're putting
That was either the MT Dynamite or RJB that hit me.
That's the number one thing here. We've
My
seen that a
foot
few
is sure
times
we can
already.
do it.
If you got McLaren Danny around, Johnny Smooth misses, James Powers in the Red Bull off the track a little. We got a yellow there in sector 2. No VSCers. You got Jim Stroud and Andy Laura side by side. And we'll go ahead and jump back on here. Go up. Looks like F1 Silva on a good move there. Just around box.
No problem, mate, no problem.
Go ahead and jump on our position.
I'm trying to give you moving space.
Some big movers already with 4 spots for Johnny Smooth. Polestar and that guy Germain, and we do see a little bit of contact there between the Alfa Romeo and the Alpine. Oh, that one Silver and Barbecue Man, not sure what happened there, didn't quite catch that. As we see Lack and Milky getting side by side in the Williams. Was it the Williams? Yeah, Williams. You got a pair of Williams and Milky and Polestar right there behind Lack. Going for a fast lap, 1:23.052. See a little bit of dice in here, up one Silver right behind, just under 2/10 there behind Boss. See Jim Strad back here. Jim Strad with your P2 in points. I didn't promise we'd go through your points there, but it looks like we have X-Boss to the left there. Yes, that is in corner 2 in the Mercedes. Virtual safety car is out here on lap number 2 for X-Boss there in the Mercedes. Tough luck for him as we look at the Delta or the intervals here. Gronsfeld definitely pulled out in that Red Bull. He's got about a 1.5 second lead. Tough to tell under VSC is the Deltas are bouncing all over the place. These guys just trying to keep it under that. You don't want to pick a drive-through penalty here. That can really kill a race. We saw that yesterday. Driver picked up a late drive-through penalty with nothing to save him. No safety car to come out later to save it. Close back in. Ultimately, I think takes away a chance at a podium there. So hopefully we don't see that. On lap 2, it's a little bit better, but once you get into the second half of this race, you don't want to do anything like that. You see the gas bouncing around quite a bit. Nothing really to watch here. Looks like drive-through penalty for Milky.
Be careful on that drive-through, man.
We are back to green. Runner Will does have it closed into under 7/10 now, right at 7/10. As we see what these guys are going to do. Milky with that drive-through penalty. That one he's right in the middle of the battle with his Williams teammate and Lack in the McLaren right in front of him. They got Swither in the Mercedes or Ferrari behind them. Got Johnny Smooth into the pits. He'll be your first one to pit today. Looks like he is missing the right end plate off his car. So we see those front 3 right now, 7/10 between each one. Got 7/10, 7/10. And then RJB back there about 1.2. We do see some bouncing around here. So you see James Powers did go off in the Red Bull. Looks like the wings intact. That's that same spot that we lost Fox there that last lap. Tricky 1-2. You're going to see a ton of DNS. You're going to see some spins. You're going to see some guys throw some race away there. As you can see it side by side with the Williams. They're not giving an inch. They're looking to fight it out.
No, fuck, I
Don't
spun.
know if they're chatting together.
I hate these fucking curbs here.
As you see them still side by side, the Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari behind them trying to get to Jim Strav there. They're 3 wide with the Ferrari. Williams in the middle. Seeing contact a little bit. Jim Strav looks like he is going to get in there. He's going to do the double pass there. Gets past the Ferrari and the Alfa, or the Williams. Danny and the McLaren sneaking up behind him. The drone felt at the 120.181 for our fast lap here in Spain. We'll see that change there as we go down. We'll see
Man, I hate those
late in the race.
fucking curbs, yeah.
A little bit of a push there for Milky. Oh, it looks like they're both trying to fight into the pit. I don't think there was any harm there. There was 2 drivers both trying to get to the pits that were side by side. That's a tough one to deal with. As it looks like maybe Gunnerwell might have had a problem. He's 2 seconds back now. He's got jacked out on his back or his gearbox back bumper. There's no back bumper on these things. What is the monkey thinking? They got a gap on Dynamite though back there now for Atari. Your biggest gainer right now, Jim Strav, up to P10. That's P2 in points. As you see, Gunnerwell got a little bit there. Cut that corner a little bit. Gonna lose the spot to Jack Stout in the Mercedes. Jack's gonna look to close down now. He's gonna look head down and try to catch up to Groenfeld. Not sure how he'll do there. We'll see what that kind of pace is. Chartman there in P6. He's only 4/10 now. We see some shuffling. Not too much going on. Keep an eye there, though. We jump on Jim Strav. Really dicing his way through the field. He's got a 1 point. Just 2 seconds now behind Barbecue Man. So he'll look to gain another spot. Make that a double-digit spot gain for the hard charger. See, Gunnerwell's not done with Jack Scott. He's on the back bumper up. He's going to bring it down. And he will get him cleared down into turn 1. Looks to hold him off. Can he do it through here? A little bit of candy rail there. Good side-by-side, back and forth with these two. They're not done fighting for this P2 yet. As Jack's going to take a look to the inside here, side by side. Tough truck there. That's a tough spot to stick the nose in. Kind of late, but they both make it out clean and clear. Nothing hurt. What they're doing, though, is that these guys battle. Dynamite closed in. He's already closed in about, I want to say 3 or 4 tenths since these guys have started side by side battling. He'll look to close in. He wants that podium. You see a couple more pit stops going on down there. Milky and RJB. Milky is probably serving his drive-through actually, so he'll be zipping out. Looks like RJB is already out of the pits, right in front of his Ferrari teammate. We see on board with Jack Stoddard. He's a half-second back now. Kind of keeping an eye back there. We have another Jim Strav on the back of Barbecue Man. He's gained a ton. We're going to go ahead and jump on board with that one. That's T2 in the points right there. Taking a run at a 3-second penalty for Dynamite. As I've highlighted before, penalties will always kill. You don't want to get them early. You get them early, you're fighting at the whole race. You have that.
Anyway, what happened?
Got hit on the front end again and spun round.
And it looks like Jack got into the pits. Did he have a wind change or is that just straight up coming in for some medium? Flipped over to Danny there. Looks like he tried to come into the pits and lost him over the ground. Spun it around. Tough luck for him in that McLaren. We've seen him around twice now.
Nah.
Hopefully he keeps to it. If you ever want to just give up, you want to head down, get the first tires, go out and get this thing. Football 1 DNF as we kind of jumping through the field here. Looks like Jim Stroud did get around Barbecue Man there for P7. That's going to give him 11 spots. Johnny Kluber with his 3-second penalty. Really pushing, trying to get back. What's up, Shelly? Welcome to the chat. Thank you very much. See Barbecue Man there on a P8, up 5 spots. Good run by him so far. Really, at this point, just got to keep the head down and chug it along. Finish the race, get as many points as you can. You're going to see some more DNFs as this race goes. I say it every race. Every time I commentate, finish the race and you're going to be doing good. See Chartman's up 4 spots now in the P4, just outside the podium. Dynamite up on the podium. Then you got Gunner Will up there in P2 and the other Aston Martin. Red Bull out front by 3.9 now. He's looking to stretch this thing out. He's looking to keep this thing green the rest of the way. Looking to have a good run for himself here in that Red Bull. Well, we got a little bit of a stretched out field here. I'm going to jump over. We're going to pull up the points. We're going to take a look here. Kind of give a couple highlights for our points leaders. Give me just a sec here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. So after 2 races, looks like we are on our 3rd race. We had a Silverstone and a Baku there for rounds 1 and 2. It looks like Chartman and Jim Strav were your 2 drivers that flip-flopped in a Chartman gets second in Silverstone and then wins in Baku, and then flip-flop that Jim Strav wins in Great Britain and second in Baku. But it looks like a fast lap is going to be the decider so far, with Chartman holding the point lead by 1 single point, 44 points to 43 points over Jim Strav there in the Alfa Romeo. So those 2 are definitely going to be looking to fight. Jim Strav had to come back from that P18 starting spot. He's up to 7th. He's now 3 spots behind him. So you definitely know that's on his mind. He's not looking to lose too many points to the points leader right now. When you're 1 point in, you want nothing more than to just close in on that. As we see pit stops start happening again, we got, looks like Dynamite and Gunner Will into pit, Aston Martin and the AlphaTauri. That puts Jim Strav up into 5th. Chartman, we saw him yesterday play actually Monday and Friday, we saw him play some strategy. Put himself into some good spots. Being the points leader, strategy is going to be key. Just got to make sure he keeps himself ahead of Jim Strav. Back onto the points there. That guy, Jermaine, is going to be in P3, but he's all the way back at 15 points. So he's back by, well, let's see, what is that? 30 or 29 points. So that 29-point gap, not out of the question by any means. But we have a, let's see, what, 8 round? It's like 8 rounds of what we do here for this Phoenix Saturday Racing League. So then your rest of your top 5 is going to be RJB. He's at 12 points, and tied with him in 12 points is Nathan in the Mercedes. Not sure if Nathan is one of them that's driving here. let's see the other Mercedes. So the other Mercedes will be Jack Scott, and I believe he's a reserve, so I don't think our P5 in the points is here today. So he'll definitely look to drop there. And then we go down into your constructor standings. You got Alfa Romeo out in the lead by 7 points, 51 to 44 over Aston Martin. And then AlphaTauri is going to be your third place. If you get a safety car here, as I'm looking through the points, we lose Jack Guy Germain. That's one of your top 5 in the points, so that's going to be 0 points for him today. The rest of these guys are going to look to close in as we have our first safety car of the day. That's going to be a lap number 8 safety car. They fall in behind the safety car here on lap number 9. We'll go around probably lap 9, maybe even, or lap 9 and 10. Hopefully not 11. We'll get back going green here. As you see on the map there, the field just spread out. This looks good for Grunfeld in the matter of fuel. As you do see, his yellow fuel light is on. Looks like Barbecue Man okay. We're going to jump through, see if anybody else has got any fuel indicators coming up on them. Anybody else got a heads up?
Shouldn't be
Looks
telling
like
people that.
that is it. So Grunfeld didn't want the safety car because he had a huge lead stretched out. But looks like for fuel, you might need this little bit of a
Competition,
saving
telling
area.
people
It
what
is only
fuel
yellow, so
bloody
it's not
RS
too
people
far
have got.
off yet, but you don't want to fall behind on that for sure. So alright, we are going to be 9 laps into this 33 lap race. Everybody in the chat, I want to see some predictions. I say it every race, I don't get a lot of answers. Let's see, let's get it in the chat there. Throw in your prediction for this race. Give me your winner, give me your podium, give me your hard charger, whatever you got. Throw a prediction at me. Let's see what you got. But right now we got Grunfeld out front.
I got the
Red
prediction,
Bulls.
me and Danny P1, P2.
Field closing in a little bit. You do have Clark stretched out. Johnny
Optimistic.
back there along with Wilkie and Andy Royal. So they're looking to catch up to the field. After that, you got Barbecue Man. Let's go ahead and pull up tires, see what these guys have on right now. You got 8-lap-old mediums there for Barbecue Man. He's looking to stretch those things out. The safety car can help him. This could play into a strategy role. Huge. As we see behind him, you got Gunner Will. Gunner Will jumped on the mediums there on that during the safety car. He's going to hold on to P3. Jack Stott had pit lap or 2 before the safety car came out. He's in P4 on mediums. Chartman comes in on the safety car, goes to the hard. He's looking to take this thing to the end. I'm not going to lie, you're going to see some of these medium runners go to the end on those things. You can make it 20, it'd be 23, 24 laps, depends, especially if you get another safety car, you can definitely stretch them out.
Overtake.
It all depends on who gets around you and stuff come into play. Other than that, definitely could see some medium stretch.
I just hate the curbs here on this track, man. They are fucking
awesome.
awesome.
You got Dynamite, he's on the mediums. F1 Silva, followed by his teammate in the Alfa Romeo. They're Dynamite and Silva on the mediums. Jim Strabb behind him on the hards. Then you got a line of mediums behind him. RJB, Punk Star rounds up the top 10. Swisher,
Did you unlock yourself, Milky?
Black, Danny, the 2 McLarens there also on mediums. James Powers, Andy Royal, they're on mediums. Then you go to P16. Milky on those hards. Going to be looking to stretch those things. Play a little strategy. Fight for that position back. And then back here you get Johnny Smooth. Had some tough luck early on in this race. Had to take an early pit stop. Picked up an early penalty. He's going to be looking to fight back here. Safety car is definitely a savior for him.
This curbs here, I hate them. This too.
Yeah,
Which I do believe it's going to. And we are not going green yet. So yep, it is letting him come back to the field. He's about a sector behind right now, so he'll look to close in here on this next lap. That'll be lap 11. We'll go back green on lap 12. And I will be right back with you. Gonna take a drink quick and take a break. Everybody enjoy. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, anything you can, donate, whatever you can. I always appreciate it. And I will be back with you to go back into this race for the final 22 laps that we have left in this thing. 21 laps when we go back to green. So I'll be right back.
No, Andy, you got very close to me then. Why is everyone going? My tyres are like ice.
Yeah, same with me.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags.
Bet you someone spins it on the first corner because their tyres are cold.
Probably me.
No, us two probably take each other out.
Alright, the monkey is back here. We are safety car in this lap. We're going to get back going green here. 22 laps to go. Lap number 12 starting here. We'll jump back up to the front. I like to jump on board with the leader and watch back. We'll see what kind of jump he can get over Barbecue Man and Gunner will. He'll be looking to stretch that lead back out to what he had.
And he spun out the last corner.
Yeah, me too.
We finally get a battle.
I want to head to
No,
the
he's already got
position.
it.
It looks like he's already got a 1 second lead stretched out there. We're going to jump on board. We got some action going on down here. It looks like Dynamite, did he spin off there? Oh no, he goes into the pit. Does he have a drive-through? No, looks like he's coming in. Late call to put on some fresh videos. Not sure about this strategy. We'll see how that plays out. Definitely if a safety car comes out, it could play in. Tough to say though, as you see the Alfa Romeos up there jumping around. Jipstrap gets around Silva. Oh, Dynamite does have a drive-through penalty. He tried to serve it there and ended up getting... It was a little too early and the green hadn't come out yet to put him into a pit stop. So he's still going to have to come around and put in a drive-through yet. So that's a tough break for him here. He'll be hoping for a safety car to close that back in. Not unheard of here at Spain. We could definitely see another safety car or two. We never know what to expect here. Would like to see some rain, as I always say.
No rain. No rain.
As you see Gunner Will there right on the back bumper. Barbecue Man. Jump on board with Jack Stott. He's right on the back of Gunner Will. So they got the Aston Martin squished into a sandwich between the Alpine and Mercedes. We're going to see him come down this front stretch. No DRS yet, so you'll see ERS come into play here. We see the front two on it. Jack Stott saving his. He's going to look to use it later. He's going to wait until there's some DRS. Gunner Will take some look, but can't do anything. Barbecue Man's going to hold on to P2. He's doing a good job up there in the Alpine, just making laps. And General does take a look outside, maybe forces the issue a little bit. He's looking to make an outsider on the move. This will set him up to the inside for the next left-hander. He won't clear them there. He won't clear Barbecue Man for P2. Jack Stott's really going to want to move now, and that leg gunner won't get too far away. See Barbecue Man running a good race here. He's on some older mediums. He's just putting in the lap, trying to get to his first pit stop and get some sauce on it, I think, here at the end. I think he's stretching those things. If you didn't pit there, I think you're stretching for a one-stop. A one-stop is a great thing to do here after a safety car. So you can definitely pull it off. A little bit deep in, he's going to lose that spot to Jack Stott. As you jump on board Barbecue Man. Keep that thing pointed straight, though. That's the biggest thing. That spot doesn't mean anything just yet, so we'll jump back on. Jim Stradler's got Barbecue Man in his sights now, just under a second. As they'll come around this time, they'll get DRS activated over the line, but they won't get to use it down this front stretch, as you see it there pop up. 3-second penalty for Silva right there in the other Alfa Romeo. See a line of cars coming back here. They'll jump back off board. Got kind of small gaps everywhere. I can't really keep up with all of them. Right now we're going to keep up here. Got our points leader up here. And Chartman must have hit. What happened? He's on the medium, so he must have hit there. I wonder if he had an issue, lost a wing or something. He's back into 16. Definitely going to be looking to benefit from a safety car, especially when he's got his title contender up there, Jim Strav, up into P5. So he's going to be looking to do something to get himself back into this fight. 13 spots for Jim Strav up. Barbecue Man up 9. Hookstar up 9. After that, you got Jonas Smooth up 7. So Jonas Smooth definitely benefited from this safety car.
Oh my god, 4 cars abreast into that corner.
He was
Oh,
almost a
someone
lap
gone.
down.
Far he's
Wasn't
gone.
too far from that time. So good to see him recover and get himself back up into there. You see right now, only Barbecue Man is the only one who hasn't pit yet. Let's jump over here, turn that off, we'll get back out of this. We'll jump back out and you see Danny getting around, Swither. They're all kind of dicey. It looks like Switzer and Milky maybe spin. Yeah, there's a spin back there. Side by side, looks like we have lost some more wings up there. Not sure what these guys are doing. We got a VSC out though. They'll look to hurry up and get into the pits as they are in second.
Why are they running at plus
the
6
VSC
down the man? Come on, speed up.
That can definitely help them. As you see, Andy Royal did pull into the pits. We see varying strategies here. We see some wing loss creating pit stops. All the meanwhile, Groenfeld has opened himself back up to a 4.5 second lead over Gunnerwill. Gunnerwill and Jack Stott stretched out 2 seconds from them. Barbecue Man dropped back about 5. Now he's got Jim Strav, F1 Silva, and RJB on his tail. He's going to be looking to stretch that thing out as they are still under VSC. So we'll see what can be done here after we go back to green. We're looking no drive-through penalties here, guys. Keep that Delta green. Don't throw your race away over a drive-through penalty, which is only, honestly, when you go into the red, you're literally gaining at most a half second, but you could throw away 20 seconds if you have a drive-through, so. And there it is, Barbecue Man on that one. No stop yet. Now he picked up a drive-through penalty. That's your race. That makes this job for F1 Silva and Jim Strav and the Alfa Romeos. They're a little bit easier. Look up on board. Actually, as you can see here, I was on board with Danny. We have a line of cars. Barbecue Man pulls it in. He's going to go look to serve that penalty. But you got a line from 4th back to 8th here. 5 cars under a blanket, all within DRS of each other. We got a little DRS train here in Spain as we start lap 16. As you can see, nobody making moves here. They're looking to tuck in. Got a yellow in sector 1, Silva around. Burning tires trying to get that thing back around. We'll watch. Tough thing that can be here is getting back going. You got them things all burned up. He'll come around here through a couple of these sweepers. These can really eat you up. He's got James Powers in the Red Bull next to him. Looks like he has got, hopefully the tire temps look to be back down. He looks to be okay now. Still dropped quite a few spots. Gunner will pick up a 3-second penalty in this tight little field we got going on here. That's a tough one to deal with. As actually he dropped back into this battle and got eaten up by Jim Strav. Now he's got RJB behind him, Pokestar and Danny also there. Silva insult to injury here with a 3-second penalty. Tough spot here. Still quite a bit of race left. Don't throw it away just yet. You got a shot to come back. If you've been watching my broadcast of Phoenix Racing League this week, you'll see we've already had 2 races that literally you just have to finish. You have to fight back. Don't give up. Things will happen. You'll get a safety car. You'll catch a break and get back into this thing.
Did you got any damage?
They're all nice, and we see Gunnerwill taking a look. Doesn't quite get it done against Jim Strav. He's going to be looking to take another shot. He doesn't want to take too many shots though and not make it because RJD and Pokestar are looking to jump on him. You got a pair of McLarens back there. Looks like Danny went for a spin. He drops back to P9. Dynamite with a 120.174 there for a fast lap in the AlphaTauri. Jim Strav looking to hold on to that final podium spot, but he's got a line of cars behind him still. As we see 4 of them, they're all real tight. Coming up to this next DRS zone. This DRS zone's real short. You're not going to see a lot of dice and not a lot of position to gain there. Tough spot. Got to get a good run coming out. Tank slapper is the only thing that are really going to get you closed in enough to make a move. As you see them coming around here through Sector 3, though, you'll see them stay tight. They're all within DRS. They're going to keep this thing going. This train's going to run another lap. As we roll around for Groenfeld, took a fast lap now with a 119.980 out there in the lead, 6.4 out in front of Jack Stott. Jack Stott then 6 seconds ahead of Jim Strav. As you see, Pokestar doesn't get quite the run out that these guys do. RJB Not close enough to do anything. Gunner will gonna take a look down to the inside. Mediums versus hard. He's gonna get that move done for that final podium spot there in P3. Jim Strap not done with him. Gonna fight back. We have a safety car. Safety car on the track. Off there to the right side, you do see F1 filming the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, it was silver.
See Switzer coming around here. We'll look off to the side. You'll be able to see him right there off to the right. Tough luck for him today. We're going to say lap 17 was disastrous for F1 Silva. Took it for a spin early on in the lap, picked up a 3-second penalty, and then finishes himself off there in Sector 3. Tough luck for the Alfa Romeo today. They were looking to have a great constructor fight. This does bring out our second safety car of the day on lap number 18. See them all stretched out there. Safety car on the track there, the yellow car on the track. I do like that there's no Renault this year because Renault messed with me in the safety car because they were the same color on the map. That was always weird. As you see, Grown definitely going to come in here. I think he's going to throw some sauce on. I think you can take the sauce from here because you're looking at
what the fuck are you doing?
15 laps, really. Running nice to him through your safety car period. You see Jack Stops coming in.
Johnny Smooth's reversing around the track. What the fuck's he doing?
Homestar coming in. Lap's going to come around. Is he going to take the chance? He is going to.
Fucking scared the shit out of me.
3 second under safety car is a tough one to pick up. And there's also a drive-through by.
Is there a penalty for reversing on the track?
Lap's going to jump all the way to P2 there with that decision to stay out. So we'll see him jump up to P2 there. McLaren looking to play the
yes, and John.
See what he's got on there for tires. How old are those tires? Can you take them the rest of the way? 9 laps on those things. He can definitely go the rest of the way on this thing. Got to keep it lean and clean.
But I'm not on
Don't
fresh
pick up any
mediums.
penalties. Don't get yourself into a bad situation. Just finish this thing out, Lax. You got this.
Yeah, that went in.
Alright, so we see it
Some people
running
pick
order
the
here
sauce-
now. We
sauce
got
and do
Rowan
like
stuff there in
that.
P1 in the Red Bull.
Yeah,
Big
my
lead
idea
from
was
the start.
to pit.
A couple of pit stops in now. Got some fresh mediums on that Red Bull.
Oh,
And you got a car with used mediums between him and Jack Stop there in the Mercedes. That's going to help him on
I should
the
have
start.
pitted for the mediums.
He's going to look to open that thing back up. He did have roughly about a 6.5 second lead.
The mediums, I got them on lap 8 or 9.
Seconds,
I think.
Yeah, I think
on the other side of that, the one driver who I was talking
Yeah,
about
I actually
just
wanted
a
to pit
minute
on
ago,
lap 25
Barbecue
for
Man,
the
picked up that
soft.
drive-through penalty, came in and served it before the safety car came out.
Might be another
Huge
safety car yet, you never know.
advancement there. Because if you don't turn it there, then you gotta wait till after the safety car and you lose all the ground you've gained. So you
If
pull
it
there,
isn't safety car,
you've
you're
got a set of hards on there now to pit under the safety car. Goes, pulls his drive-through, comes in and serves that. Honestly, I'm gonna talk a little strategy here, Barbecue Man. Come in and put some fresh mediums on, hell, even some fresh sauce. You can make it to the
I've
end.
got a gorgeous looking man in front of me.
There's some penalties in front of you.
I haven't heard him much today.
I'm
You
going
there,
to
John?
engineer you right here into some sauce or some mediums. Your choice. Whatever you got fresh, throw them on there. Give it a shot. Nothing you can
Coach
lose
Darcy
here.
taking John's front
That's
wing.
my engineer for the day. Monkey out. So
Don't
we're
need
going to
it,
have
took it out.
Grown lacking the McLaren and P2. Jack Stott in the
I don't know why
Mercedes,
people wait,
P3.
so early. Like the safety car's not in it. Just wait tires out.
Yesterday, RJB had a strong run until he picked up a late.
Only warm your tyres up for the last
Ferrari
sector.
today.
You're
Then
going
you
to
got
spray
Jim
them out.
Strav, you're P2 in points. Actually, as they sit right now, Jim Strav would be your points leader as they run on the track right now.
Can't say.
Homestar is going to be right there in P7. He
Oh,
is in between 1 and 2
I don't
in
think
the
they've got the fuel as
championship.
it
So
is.
this is going to be an interesting restart.
More
We'll
fuel,
probably
the
jump on
heavier
board and
cars,
watch these
there you
guys.
go.
Gold Club has opened it up every one of these safety cars, so we'll hope to see a good battle
Well, I
here.
can't find
We're gonna-
a fuel at the moment. I'm just
in
going
my
around in
third
gear
race now,
2,
Chartman
full
has
revs.
definitely given me plenty of stuff to watch, so and he got Danny behind him, and I watched those two guys battle for about 17 laps at Imola on Monday, so excited to see this restart. Always sucks to see a DNF that causes a safety car. We don't want to see any DNFs. We like to see all these guys finish. But on the commentator side, it does bring a little bit of excitement to this thing because it tugs them back together, gets them close, gets some weird strategies going. As you can see, you got a mixture. You got 4 medium runners out front. Then you got a soft, medium, soft safety car in this lap. And then you got
Right, and
two
John,
mediums
we'll
and a
team
soft.
up,
they're
we'll
gonna
go
catch
Pat
me all.
overtake everyone.
That's a hard run there.
They're gonna
in the
catch me
back.
all.
I think for me, anybody that's 11th on back, I would have come in and thrown some fresh tires on that thing, because ultimately you aren't going to gain too much on the front guys on those hards right now.
I take it Grandpa's leading the restart.
It's alright, we're going to jump on board with Danny here as they come through the middle of Sector 3, looking to go green this time by. This will be lap number 21. We'll have 13 laps to go. We'll see what these guys can do. Phoenix Racing League, tier number 4, Saturday Racing. Got a 50% race here, 33 laps at Spain. We are under our second safety car. They are going to look into... Oh,
What dive on by John Smith?
We are off as...
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, gotta...
up there. Jack stopped on the back of Lack. He's going to be looking to make a move. And looks like, we're going to jump on board with Gunnerwell.
Yeah,
he's going to look to make that move to Lack. Runs
I got the damage.
to the right. A little bit of contact there. They're bouncing off of each other. Did you see the Ferrari RJB make the move to the inside while this was going on? The Ferrari there to the inside, looking to steal that third podium. He clears him, that Ferrari going. He's got the softs on there. He's going to look to push real hard right here because they're at couple laps, 3 to 4 laps. So softs are going to be a little bit gooey, a little bit sliding around. So he's going to look to get as much as he can here. Huge right there for him.
Johnny is completely stupid, to be honest.
Penalty. Now he's just got to keep that within range for a P2.
Lack, overtake me quick, overtake me.
I can't, bro, I can't.
I'm gonna get a penalty if you don't overtake me. Oh, fuck.
Homestar gets around Lack.
My front wing is broken.
Some spots. He might not have a front wing on that thing. Oh, he does. Looks like it's real tight. Maybe them tires just burnt up a little bit. We're going to see what he does. If he's dropped back to P10 now, make that P11. Johnny Cruz picked up another 3 seconds. You see some penalties rattling around there. Lack and Danny side by side in McLaren. Looks like Lack's going to back off and let Danny go. And he is going to come in there. Not sure what happened. Looks like maybe just some tire issues. But at least you see a lot of dicing around here as you see it going into the pit. Give a shout out to Milky here in P9. He was way back there. About 17th there for a while early on as Danny picks up a 3-second time penalty. Milky go up to a P9. Good run, stick your head down, not giving up. Never give up, go get it. Like I said, we got Tiger battle up here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th drops back. Chartman though right on the back of Jim Strav now, so we definitely are going to see something here for the championship lead. Will these guys gain spots? Are they going to get, will Chartman get to Jim Strav and challenge him for that spot? Ultimately, still early in the championship. We're on round 3 of 8, so we're not even quite to the halfway point. Still a lot to go, but honestly, as you saw this year in the real life championship, every single point counts. Even those half points are gonna count.
Mine too. I have damage on it and need to
this one going right now, but we definitely have seen that in
Come on, I need a safety car now.
It looks like Danny go around there. Looks like he has. He got around there right at the start of Sector 3. Drone himself at the fast lap. Didn't quite see what the time was. I think it was a 119, mid 119. We'll jump over here. We can actually pull that up. Let's see here. Where is that one? 19.584 was that fast lap. As we do see Danny here into the pits. Looks like maybe he did lose some wing there when he spun early on, or in Sector 3. Let's pull back to our intervals here. You see Jack stops down 2.2. We'll both have 3-second penalties, I do believe they are. 3 seconds for both of them. You see 3 seconds there for P2 and 3. We'll hope to see those guys jump back up. Chartman has closed it down to just over a second. He'll be looking to try to get that down even more here in the end of Sector 3. Will he get DRS here? He is going to get DRS. He's got Jim Strav, his championship fight. He's got him within DRS zone now. He's going to look to close in. He's closed in about 1.7. From 1.7 down under a second. Jim Strapp catching up to the back of Donnerwell. This is going to get exciting for that last podium spot. Right now, Jim Strapp would jump Donnerwell. Gunner would actually draw 2 spots. And actually, it looks like Jack Stott would drop. So we'd see Jim Strapp and Chartman up there in second and third as they run right now. But we still have 9.5 laps to go before we can determine this one. Grosfeld has stretched out. He's up almost 4.5 seconds again here as we've gone back green for a few laps. Definitely putting in a dominating force, letting it known that he is the one to beat. Popestar picks up another 3-second penalty there. He is going to have, that's actually his first 3 seconds.
Did you put it again?
There running in P6.
Yeah.
Right now he's only going to lose 1 spot. RJB back there in P7. Seen RJB there in the Ferrari throw some bows. I mean, he was just going after it earlier. Not sure how he went back to 7th. Maybe had a little mishap, but there was some tight racing going on. So tough to say. Can't catch it all when I'm on here. Chartman there running that ERS out. Meanwhile, Jim Strapp got about 10% more. I mean, they are on the back of second and third now. Gunner will close in the back of Jack Stott. He was down about 2 seconds there. So I'm not sure if Jack Stott got some handling issues going on, or if Gunner and these guys have just picked it up. Chartman lost a little bit. He's out of the DRS range now. He's got to look to close that back in, though, because if Jim Strapp gets around these guys, he can run away with this thing. James Powers, 3-second time penalty. RJB closing in a half second on the back of Popestar.
Oh yeah.
See, Andy Royal has gone around. He kept seeing. I think he caught the pit wall. We're going to come around here, we'll see. Yeah,
and I'm
like
going
he
in
may
for
have caught the
softs
pit
now.
wall. As he did have a severe collision penalty, drive-through penalty for Johnny Smith.
No, I'm gonna go. The softs are needed because a lot of people there in front have penalties.
100% an intentional DNF by Johnny Smooth. Hopefully this will be handed in the stewards room.
I'm not going to be able to lap myself
No
with the
need for
fucking
that
Delta.
stuff. If you want to retire, pull it into the pit and retire, guys. I'll call that one out every time. One of my biggest pet peeves in sim racing is guys that can affect a race with a safety car here. Granted, we were going to have the safety car anyways for Andy's DNF, but there's no need for that there. Hopefully that one's handled. We don't need to see that. Like I say, it's just uncalled for when you can come around and pull in the pitch and retire. Well, you see Danny here had a couple spins.
Ah, shit, Danny's out.
Gets to close back in here. We're going to have probably about 6 laps to go.
7 laps to go. I ain't going to be able to get anything from 15. I've got to be on laps.
And I'm just the king of catching DNF on purpose. Danny just drives it straight off the corner,
the curb and it's
in
the
same exact spot as Johnny Smith. Come on, guys, pull it into the pits and retire. I don't care if it's under safety car.
I'm gonna get some points for us, Danny.
Hate to see that.
Go on, mate.
It's not anything enjoyable to watch.
That's the minimum.
Definitely as a commentator, not something you want to watch happen. And I happen to catch it twice.
No.
I'm bored with both
It's
times.
fine.
So we got some dice in here. We did see some pit stops in the middle of that. I apologize. That
Mate,
was
just finish the race. That would be perfect for
really
you.
get under the skin.
Finish as good as you can. You don't have to be...
He will be your current point leader now in P1. And this would be his second win if he can pull this one off. After that, you got Popestar. Got a 3-second penalty. Behind him, Grosfeld, the guy who was led this whole
Johnny
race.
Smooth
He led
sandwiched me
24 laps
on the first
of this race, and now
DRS straight.
has to come from P3
And I got a wing damage.
to try to get the win.
Yeah, I got a wing damage of it.
6 laps to go. 6, maybe even 5, depends on how
The thing is, I was on the inside, and Johnny Smooth got the inside of me.
There in the McLaren. But I think we'll go back green next time. I think that should be okay. If that's the case, then we do have 6 laps to go. Grosfeld going to be the one to watch here. The other guy I want to watch, Chartman back there in 7th. He's going to look to close in and gain as many points as he can. Once you get out of you get out of that P3, P4 area, man, the points are slim. You don't want to lose too many points here in only the 3rd race of the season, but like I was talking earlier, every point counts. You don't want to lose any as this thing goes. We'll jump back up here. Like I said, we got Jim Strav in the Alfa Romeo out front. Jim Strav having a good season so far. Has a first and a second. Looking to capitalize on this one here and pull another one home. Looking for a 3-for-3 podiums no matter what. Then you got Popestar behind him. Popestar there in, is it Williams or the Alfa? He is in the Williams. You know, all these blue dots look like anymore, so. Williams there for Popestar P2.
Yeah, P12.
Good strategy call by him here, taking the risk. You gotta go for it. Let's go ahead and jump over the tires. What's everybody got here? 7-lap old medium to Jim Strav.
No, Milky, no!
Old sauce for Popestar. After that, you got Groenfeld. 0 laps. Fresh sauce on that.
Yeah, the curbs are really fucked there.
P3. Jack Stout in the Mercedes with some fresh sauce. Gunner Will with some fresh sauce. And it looks like we had another DNF barbecue man in pit, so he's back on the field. We don't look to be going green this time by. Trying to figure out, looks like maybe Milky got a little bit loose there coming through that kink. That's a tough spot. I highlighted that during qualifying. That's a tough spot. Can definitely catch some people. It's tough to do that under safety car too. That's a tough one. Like I say though, we will go one more lap and we will have a 5-lap shootout. Count them on one hand, 5 laps all the way down. We will see what this thing brings. This only helps Jim Strav. Okay,
He's on hards.
On 7-lap old mediums. The less he has to worry about those fresh softs behind him, the better. So one less lap he'll have to worry about.
We're gonna get him. Everyone in front of me is on
soft. Like Popestar right behind you. Don't have the 3-second penalty. Yep, 3 seconds. So that's right. I was going through here. We got Jack Stout in the Mercedes. He's got 3 seconds. Gunner Will with 3 seconds in the Aston Martin. Also does have some fresh sauce. James Powers back there, 8 seconds. He's in the Red Bull.
Yeah, he could actually finish, but we have fresh tires, everyone, so.
Capitalize here with this 5-lap shootout. He can gain up to 4 spots here because of penalties, which is going to be huge for his title fight against Jim. If Jim's got that lead. So then after that, you got the Ferrari of RJB. He's sitting in P8. Good run by him. He's just going to look to capitalize here. Same thing, no penalties for him, so he'll look to jump up and gain as much as he can with that one. Dynamite with 3 seconds of penalties in the AlphaTauri in P9. Switzer in the Ferrari P10. Also 3 seconds penalties. Then you got Lack in the McLaren. Not giving up. He's definitely going to gain some stuff here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple spinners probably. Plus penalties, so he'll jump into the points.
This one's for Danny.
Never give up. He's going to get
This one's going to be for Danny.
And Barbecue Man, same thing. He was looking at alright, subpar finish there after that drive-through penalty. Serves it, gets lucky, catches a safety car, catches it back up to the field. Got some fresh sauce on that thing, so he's going to be looking to make a run at it. Like I say, penalties will definitely play into that as we are a safety car in this lap. 5-lap shootout, we are ready to go. And my dog wants to say hello to everybody, so hello to you. And there he is again. He's a mouthy jerk sometimes. Alright, we come around here through the middle of Sector 3. They're letting the safety car get out there, warming up the tires. Jim Strav bringing it nice and slow, keeping it at a good pace. See some guys not warming up the tires very much. The softs don't need too much there. They hold the heat pretty well. We come around through the final few corners here. Right on board with Jim Strav. He's going to get this thing down. Here we go. We're back to green. Down the front stretch. Popestar is looking to catch up to him. Not going to get anything done. As you can see there's no tail though for the top 5.
Yeah, that was there.
Looks like side by side with James Powers and Gunner Will. Cartman comes through there. Jake Stott picked up a 3-second penalty. That's giving all the doom in there.
Yeah, he nailed Dynamite. They both nailed each other.
Cartman looking to play this though to his advantage. He right now would gain 2 spots. And who was that? See, Dynamite shot off the track there. Not sure what happened. James Powers back to 11. We're not going to see a safety car here. They're going to run this thing out. Like I said, Lack and Barbecue Man going to find themselves in the points game. Another one here on penalties, so they can definitely gain up some points. As you see a little bit of a 3-wide look there. Mercedes and Williams side by side. A little bit of contact. jump on board here with Gunner Will. Next we'll go on with Chartman as these guys are dicing through. Polestar with those little bit older tires. Looking to keep an advantage here. Looking to do whatever he can to hold on to this field. But right now he is under attack by the Aston Martin. Looks like Chartman and Gunner Will going to take a look. Gunner Will to the left side of Polestar down the front stretch, going into 1 and 2. Going to be side by side. This is a tough spot. Looks like he will clear him. Keep it nice and clean. Now he's going to hope for his teammate to get right behind him. They're going to work on the next set. Keep it on the track there, Chartman. Don't pick up a late penalty. You're in a great spot to pick up some spots there with all those penalties in front of you. Definitely looking to get a podium if he can just hold on to this thing and keep it close enough. You see, Grunfelder's got down to a half second behind Jim Strab. No penalties for either of them, so that's an on-the-track battle. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll jump over this if it does get any closer. They're heading into the small DRS zone. I don't think anything will be done yet. We see Chartman right on the back of Polestar. He's going to be the closest battle right now. He's got RJB, though, under a half second behind him. All right, we'll go ahead and jump on board here. Grunfeld chasing down Jim Strab. 4/10 of a second as they're going to head through Sector 3. Four more corners. They'll head onto the front stretch. This little kink here. They're going to get through the chicane. Now the right-hander. Jack Stott runs a little wide there in the Mercedes. See Grunfeld got no DRS just yet. He'll have DRS the next time they get to the DRS zone. Some of the DRS does keep him out. Got a little bit of an ERS advantage, so he's going to look to close that thing in. Jump on here. Looks like Chartman doesn't get around. And will clear Polestar. That gets him into P5 on track. Same thing where he's got 2 seconds. He's just got to hold within 3 seconds of Gunner Will, 6 seconds of Jack Stott. He's going to jump up to a P3. And I wouldn't say anything's over between Jim Strab and Grunfeld up there. As you see RJB on Polestar, he's going to move into that P6 spot. Polestar back to P7. So now as they sit, looks like Black would jump up 2 spots. He would look up at P7 now. As we're on board, Grunfeld a little bit wide there into the CRS zone. Not going to have anything for him, but he's going to look to tuck it in. And we're going to have 2 laps to go, this time by lap 31 in the books. With just a few more corners halfway through Sector 3. We'll see what these guys can do. Can Grunfeld get this thing done? Oh, meanwhile, they got Jack Stott right on the gearboxes of them. So we're going to see a DRS train down the front stretch here. 4 cars in this thing. We'll jump on with Gunner Will. He's got this thing. He's grabbed a little bit. Jack Stott there. Gunner Will does run the fast lap of 1:19.244. Grunfeld is going to get the job done. He is out into P1. Jim Stroud's going to look to hold on. Maybe get a shot at him in the next DRS zone, but he's not going to have a lot of time with Jack Stott right on his gearbox. Gunner Will not far behind him. Chartman got him stretched out 2.6 now. His teammate, unless he's looking to give his teammate some points here, he's going to look to try to keep that within. He's got 2.5 tenths that he doesn't want to lose, but he is losing it quick. I don't know if he's got some damage or doesn't have any damage. Does have RJB right on the backside. That's 4th position on track and in the race. No penalties for either of them, so whoever's going to come out ahead of that one's going to get the spot. Grunfeld out to a half-second lead. As you see Jack Stott right on the back of Jim Strab here. Think about taking a look to the right side, but the thing's better of it is they're heading close to a DRS zone. We're going to see the white flag this time by Grunfeld led the majority of the race. See Jack Stott with a little bit of a tank slapper there. He loses a ton of ground to Jim Strab. He's going to lose this. And he might even lose this 3rd spot on track. He's got the 6 seconds of penalties. Grunfeld does hit the 1:18.829. Called that one there. I called the 1:18 would be our fast lap. Old Grunfeld's going to get it done for me. He's side by side. Gunner Will and Jack Stott. Don't want to push too much here, Gunner Will. You are... Oh, jumped on with Chartman. He took a spin. Not sure what happened there. I don't know if there was contact or anything. Just jumped on as he was making contact with the wall. Tough break there for him. Did pick up a 3-second penalty in that mix, too. As I jump on with Gunner Will, he's side by side with Jack Stott. He's looking to just gain that spot when really it doesn't matter. He's got to look right now at just gaining time on the guy behind him. If he can do that, he will get the podium over Jack Stott, because Jack Stott's got 6 seconds to his 3 seconds. He runs a little bit wide. That gives RJB a 2.5 seconds. RJB closing in. RJB is going to jump up to a podium. If he can just hold on to this thing to the final sector, we'll jump on up here with Groenfeld coming around through. 4 corners to go before he can seal up this victory. Definitely earned this one. Led, I want to say, probably 28 of the 33 laps. Comes around the final corner there.
6.
He is going to come across the line. Jim Strav not far behind him, going to take P2. Jack Stott into P3, going to drop down. RJB comes across the line into P3, steals the podium. Popestar jumps up. Actually, Popestar drops Lack up to P6, so good run by him there. Head down at the end there. We started that one, I think, 11th, so 5 spots there on the last 5 laps. Good run by him as we see Chartman just limping that thing around, no front wing on it. Tough luck there at the end. He's still going to bring home a point for the championship, but definitely not what he was looking for. Lost quite a few points now to Jim Strav up there in P2. Groenfeld, though, is going to be your victor today in the Red Bull. Great run by him. As we just jump on board and watch a little bit of his cool down lap here. Not much of a cool down lap as AI runs at almost full speed. But that is the Red Bull at Groenfeld.
Oh, me.
If you caught that on stream, he pulls his hand off the wheel to celebrate mid-corner. Somehow the car drove itself out of the corner. Jim Strav gets Game Driver of the Day. I'm going to go along and agree with that. I believe it was 16 spots he gained. Podium celebration there. I didn't catch any of that. We're going to jump over to this so I can make sure I get it all. Groenfeld in the Red Bull starts P1, finishes P1, leads the majority of that race. Dominating victory for the Red Bull. Jim Strav P18 to P2. 16 spots in the Alpha Romeo.
Already got a ticket.
Great race by him. Had a shot at the victory, just didn't quite have enough there at the end with those older mediums. Joining him on the podium, steals 2 spots at the end with the penalties. RJB in the Ferrari, P4 to P3. Great run by him. Gunner Will without 3-second penalty hurt him, drops back to P4. He actually was in P4, gained 1 to Jack Stott, and then RJB jumped in. So he stays on the same spot, loses 2 overall. Jack Stott, tough break for him. Those 6 seconds of penalties really hurt him. Drops 2 spots after the finish of the race. He still gets a P5 though. Then you got Lack, P12 to P6. Then you got Popestar, 17th to 7th. Great run by the Williams there. Swither in the Ferrari, 15th to 8th. Barbecue Man in the Alpine brings home P9. Your final points paid position will be Chartman in P10. After that, you got James Powers, Dynamite, Milky, Danny, Johnny Smooth, Andy Loyal, F1 Silva, that guy Jermaine, and Boss as we run out of time here on this broadcast tonight. Thank you everybody for joining Tier 4 Saturday race here for Phoenix Racing League. You got the monkey here. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, donate, whatever you can do. Throw it some love and we will bring this to you multiple times a week. Thank you everybody for joining me. This will be all I have for you today. You have a great Saturday. Thank you all for joining.
John, you got very unlucky there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I know. Don't mind us racing.